So by now, most of you should know, my name is Yusef Scott, and I want to welcome you to the SodarneasyForex University. Alright, so as you guys should already know, my name is Yusef Scott. They consider me the Forex GOAT. I'm the founder, the guy behind the SodarneasyForex University, which is formerly called the SodarneasyForex movement. Alright, as I always tell you guys, very thankful to have you guys here. I realize, listen, there are tons of Forex channels here on YouTube, online. You guys can be on someone else's channel, but you know right now you're on this channel, so I have to thank you. Very thankful to have you guys here. Alright, so hopefully, like all the other videos, hopefully you find great value out of this one. Now, one thing for certain is, as I always tell you guys, if you're not yet following us on social media, get over there and follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, you know, and make sure you, get subscribed to this channel if you're not subscribed to this channel yet. Alright? Now, in the last video, we were talking about a topic, and I'm going to put a little spin on that one, okay? In this video, I want to talk about back testing, okay? And I want to give you guys a little insight based on what it is that I think, based on my perspective, based on how I see trading Forex, okay? Now, most of you right now, you guys are probably, it's the weekend, and you guys are probably anticipating the markets open and all that stuff. So, you should be back testing the market, okay? This is the perfect time for us to sit down, in the comfort of your own home or whatever or wherever you are, to look at the charts and realize what your bias is for the upcoming week. Based on whatever it is that you do, I don't know what style you have, but these are the kind of things that you should be doing in the downtime, okay? Now I want to give you guys my, how I feel about the market and trading Forex and, back testing, okay? Now, if, let's just say for instance, right now it was 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or let's say 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, whatever. Let's just say, we were in the wee hours in the morning, or it was early morning, and you're trading on the market. When you open up that trade, you're opening up that trade in the moment, okay? It's always in the moment. Now, I don't know what type of trader you are, whether you're a scalper, whether you're a day trader, whether you're a swing trader, regardless of the nature of your trading, regardless of the style of trader that you may be, you're trading in the moment, okay? But you're trading in the moment with the idea that the market is going to go in a particular direction for a particular amount of time, okay? So you're almost predicting the future. You're very hopeful. You should be. So the reason why back testing is so important, and I know many of you have emailed me and said, hey, listen, you throw around that word sometimes inside of your videos, and back testing. What is back testing? Can you show me how to back test? Like, what is back testing? So let me explain what back testing is, okay? Because remember, it's in the morning and you're about to open up this trade. And when you open up a trade and you say that I'm going to trade the market down, I'm going to trade the market up, whether you're a scalper, a day trader, or a swing trader, you're basically hoping or predicting the market is going to go up or down for a said amount of time, okay? So when you back test the market, if it's so critical for us to back test. Even myself. Back testing the market. When you're in your alone time and you have time to really focus, the kids may be asleep, your wife may be gone getting her hair done or something, whatever it may be, you need to back test the market. The markets are shut down over the weekend. Back test the market. Yeah, Saturday night, Friday night, you can go out, you can shake your tail a little bit, but back test the market. Because if you're only shaking your tail and throwing away money, spending money and stuff, guess what? If you don't have money coming in, those days are numbered. So, invest in your future by back testing the market. Now, let me get into back testing, okay? Now, if I looked at a certain pair, I could just take a pair out of thin air. Let's say the Great British Pound, Singapore dollar, okay? if I was to look at that pair, okay, and I don't know what direction this pair is moving in, whether up or down, I don't know. We were in training this week, and I'll open up that particular chart because this is not a pair that we analyze. This is not one of our common pairs, so I happen to open it up for a different reason. So I'm using that because I don't know nothing about this pair. I don't even remember which direction it was moving in or what I was really saying about it. I just remember this pair. So let's just say, and the reason why I say that because in another video I had, probably 2 months ago, I made a video and I said something about a certain pair going up or down, and someone thought it was a trade alert, and it wasn't. So I'm just telling you, let's just say that the GBP, the Great British Pound, Singapore dollar is, I don't know, going up. Let's say it's going up. So, well, let's say you want to trade it going up, but you're looking at it, you're thinking, oh, maybe I should trade it going down. You don't really know. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? If you're looking at the market right now, the best way to realize where the market is going to go right now is looking behind you. It's the best way. It's the best way. If you were a long-term student of mine, my ability as a Forex mentor is to teach my swing traders, teach my students how to look at the market and determine when the market is ready to go way up, when the market is ready to go way down. All right? So without you back testing the market, like if I say, okay, Great British Pound, Singapore dollar has been going down for, I don't know, the last 2 months. And you're looking for an opportunity to trade on the market, whether up or down, I don't know. You need to look and see what the market is telling you from behind. You need to look back in the past to see. And once you start to look at certain things that I tell my students to look for in the market, certain things, very critical characteristics of the market that I teach my students to look for. Once you start with, like for instance, if the person who's teaching you how to trade Forex, or if your beliefs are that you got to have your basement toilet running, you got to have your kitchen light on, you got to have your bedroom ceiling fan running in, running forward, not reverse, and you got to have your motion sensor lights outside should be off. When all 4 of your conditions are met, then you should be able to confidently get into the market, if that's your strategy. So based on the strategy that I teach my students, all right, if they look in the past and they know my strategy, they know the conditions that I tell them, you need to make sure that A, B, and C, or really A and B are already good. Okay? If you know that A and B are both good, and maybe you're looking at a few other things that I tell you about, guess what? Then because of your back testing in the past, and you see what the market did after that, if you back test your strategy, and every time you see that in certain instances that I teach you, that I show you how to find them, every time you look for your conditions to be met, you find that they're met time and time again, and every time the market does the same thing, you have a good strategy. Real simple. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people who are searching online high and low. They're getting involved with these, they're buying into the idea of, let me get this strategy, let me get this one, let me get that one, let me get this one. Don't know who created it, and they're just going off of the indicator, oh, let me get in, without back testing. You're gambling, okay? The only way you can determine where the market is going in the present day is you know what happened in the past. That's the only way. Whether it's 3 years ago, if 3 years ago today was the current time, then you need to look beyond 3 years to, determine where the market is going to be in the present day. Hopefully that didn't screw you guys over. For instance, today is the present day. So in order for me to know where the market is going tomorrow, I need to know where the market came from yesterday. If you guys get what I'm saying. So you can't trade in the moment all the time. That's not the way you do it. You need to know where the market came from to better determine, to develop that bias as to which way the market is going to go, whether up or down. That's what you need to do. You have time off. You have the weekends, the markets are shut down. Use that time to back test the market. When your family are sleeping, your family may go to sleep early. You know what? Sacrifice 1 hour. Comb through the market. Look at your go-to pairs. Analyze those pairs. That way you're always ready. You're always familiar with what the market is doing. All right? So these are the type of, we have to become like really passionate about trading. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Oh, I'm not going to back test. I'm just going to trade. Don't do that. Don't be a lazy trader. You become that lazy trader, you're going to get lazy money. You need to be thorough with yours. Back test the market. Back testing the market is going to build your confidence in your strategy. Whether it's my strategy, someone else's strategy, back test the market. As I tell my students, and I'm going to leave you guys with this. As I tell my students, as I told Delzania yesterday, and as I told another gentleman, I talked to him the other day, he was supposed to join sometime this week. As I told him, or both of them, and anyone else, of course, don't come and join the SodarneasyForex University and throw real money inside your account and trade. Open up that demo account and practice my strategy. Once you learn the strategy, once you then go to the market and you back test the strategy to see how often the strategy is hitting home, that's going to build your confidence. Next, when you start trading on the strategy on demo, because now you have seen that, man, when he said that, the market, when I got my toilet running, my screen doors open, this, that, and the third going on, when all the conditions are met, the market does this. The market does that. When you find that, that's going to build that confidence in the future. Right now, you're going to have that confidence. And once you have that confidence, that's going to enable you to trade confidently. That's going to enable you not so much trade confidently, but profitably. That's what you want. That's why we're here. So remember that, ladies and gentlemen, when you're trading on the market, you need to back test. Back test first. All right? Trade later. Back test, demo, live. Back test, demo, live. You got to do it in that order. All right? Think about that, you guys. Peace.